Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipniewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Okay, we got big news from GALA Games, and you may have noticed that the price dropped like 10% today. We have dueling lawsuits. It's a case of he said, he said. Okay, so we have the CEO, Eric Schiermeyer, alleging that one of the co-founders, Wright Thurston, made off with $130 million worth of GALA tokens. Now, let's just take a little peek at CoinMarketCap. If we go to GALA Games on CoinMarketCap, we can see that their entire market cap is like $390 million, the entire market cap. So this guy stole 1/3 of the entire market cap. That's huge. That's not a small little pittance there. That's like a major, major blow. There's another number that I want you to look at, and that is the supply. So the total supply is about 50 the max supply is 50 billion, and the circulating supply right now, it's like 23.5 billion. And what the CEO was saying is that this dude made off with over 8 billion of the GALA tokens. So like a quarter of the entire supply. But then, of course, the co-founder, Wright Thurston, has a story of his own. We don't know which story is true right now. And both of them have filed these lawsuits on what they're saying on behalf of the token holder. So let's get to this article. And I am going to be reading from Be in Crypto, just to give them credit. GALA falls 8%. It was actually 10%. It's rebounded a little bit. Leadership team faces $130 million token theft. Now, I basically read you all the beginning of this. Let's get to the details of the Schiermeyer lawsuit, and he's the CEO. The suit also includes Thurston's company, True North United Investments, as a defendant. It alleged that Thurston stole 8.645 billion GALA tokens worth $130 million from the company in 2021. Why are we just learning about this now? And when confronted about it, he said he was only holding it in secure wallets for GALA Games. The lawsuit claims last year, Thurston and/or True North began moving the stolen tokens from those wallets and exchanging or selling them in a complex web of obfuscatory transactions. He was able to exchange, hide, or sell approximately $130 million worth of stolen GALA before GALA Games could stop him. Additionally, Thurston allegedly stole licenses for GALA game node operations and sold them for his benefit. It claimed that Thurston is an absentee director, unlike the CEO, but he has paid himself more than 10 times Schiermeyer's compensation. Well, how has he done that? How is he able to pay himself 10 times what the CEO is making? How come nobody was like, hey, why are you making 10 times what the CEO is making? Why does everything go on for so long before it all comes out? Why does it always have to be just a complete, absolute wreckage before things are stopped? I don't understand. Schiermeyer wants disgorgement or restitution of the assets stolen, compensation for damages, and Thurston's removal as director of GALA Games. Now, of course, Thurston is going to have his own side of the story. He's going to claim that the CEO, nope, not true. This guy, he's not acting on behalf of the token holder. So he's going to have his own story. But before I get to that, I just want to say, you know what? I think that anytime we have tokens like this and wallets like this, nobody should be unilaterally moving around tokens. There should be multi-sig wallets that a number of people have to come to a consensus on as to what to do with the tokens. It can't just be one dude, because you know what? People can't be trusted when there are huge amounts of money at stake. Unfortunately, people get corrupted by greed and will act differently than they normally would have acted, right? Okay, so Let's get to Thurston's response. On the other hand, Thurston's lawsuit wants Schiermeyer to be removed as director for corporate waste, conversion, and unjust enrichment. Thurston also claimed his actions was filed on GALA Games' parent company's behalf. Allegations against Schiermeyer include burning off about $600 million in GALA and shareholders' assets, causing the company to lend money to himself and forming offshore entities to take advantage of business opportunities meant for GALA Games. Burning off $600 million in GALA? How do you burn something like that off? Like, it's blockchain. We would be able to see something hitting a burn while something had to have happened to those tokens, right? And by the way, once again, $600 million. Let's remind you of the market cap is $389 million. That's crazy. Gala price drops amid internal drama, with both stakeholders suing themselves and claiming it is in the best interest of Gala Games. Other executives in the company are choosing to stay neutral. President of blockchain at Gala Games, Jason Brink, confirmed the lawsuit, saying he welcomes the transparency they will bring. However, Gala holders may not be so happy about it, given that nearly 8% decline in the token value in the last 24 hours. The token has struggled for over a year and is now down 97% from its peak at 83 cents. I'll also say, listen, a lot of tokens are down significantly from the bear market. It's not just Gala, but yeah, like, there needs to be absolute transparency. Whoever did some dirty deeds here, they need to go. And maybe both of them are not so innocent. Why else would everybody else, because you see there, it said everybody else is kind of staying neutral and staying on the sidelines. So maybe they had like, and they're happy to see what the transparency is going to bring. They probably know that both of these guys have maybe not always acted in the benefit of the holders, and they just want to, maybe they want to work for the benefit of the holders. So once all of this stuff comes out, maybe both of these guys will be removed and we can get back to focusing on what the goals of Gala are. Speaking of the goals of Gala, they did put this out on X today, saying, we've got so much going on here at Gala. We don't want you to just focus on what's going on with the dueling lawsuits, but hey, this is what's going on with us right now. And they do have a lot going on. So I'm just going to read this. And by the way, I'm not telling you to hodl Gala. I'm not telling you to sell Gala. I am just giving you the basic information that they've posted here. We are getting a lot of inbound questions about exactly what Gala is up to right now. They don't mention the lawsuit, of course. Gala Tech, we have our own fully operational layer one blockchain running multiple games. Social media platform built on Gala Chain has entered into the Q&A phase of its migration from Near. Gala Chain deployed its sixth production channel this week. Full migration of the Gala platform to Gala Chain by end of year. Streamlining onboarding and developer tools to enable full self-service to external teams by end of year. Then they're talking about Go Gala Games, all the different games that are going to be launched, films that are going to be made, music that's being dropped. So there is a lot of positive news for Gala. Is it going to be enough to bounce back in this? I think there's a lot of people that are very supportive of Gala Games. They've been very bullish about Gala for a few years. Of course, it's down with the rest of the bull market, but I know a lot of people playing the games over at Gala. They enjoy the games. So, it's hard to say. I am a holder of Gala, just, full transparency. I do hold Gala, not a significant holding, but, it is I think it's like within the bracket of all the thousands of different cryptocurrencies. It's in the top 100. I think it's like number 80 something. But, this is not good news at all. But hopefully, the end of it will be that everything will be more transparent. we'll get rid of these dirty actors if there indeed is, I don't want to hurl accusations at anyone, but if there's anyone doing any dirty deeds, they get found out, they get removed, and hopefully we can get the return of any tokens that may have been stolen and hopefully just send them off to a burn wallet some way. This way, hopefully it will help to increase, our bottom line. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. I thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, remember, try to only buy on those red candles. Take care.